Hi, I'm Stuart from HiFi PiG. I'm here with Stephen from NEAT Acoustics. We're here at the MOC for the High-End Munich show. We're here to talk with NEAT about their new loudspeaker, which is called the Mystique. Steve's going to tell us a little bit more about it. So tell us about it, Steve.
Okay. The new Mystique is part of our new Classic range. It's the third model in the range that started off with the Petite Classic last year. We've recently introduced the Elite Classic, and the third model is the Mystique Classic. It's a compact floor stander using a 5.5-inch bass driver and the air motion transformer tweeter that we already use in the other Classic models.
I've noticed quite a lot of manufacturers are now using AMTs. I love an AMT for, well, I'll let you tell viewers what you think it brings to the party.
Okay, well, an AMT works very differently from a dome tweeter. It's almost like a concertina, so it's a flat panel but folded, and it works by pressing air like that. And the result is really a very clear, very low distortion compared to a dome tweeter, and you also get like an airiness, and also its reaction time, it's what we call its resting time, is very, very fast. So when the note stops, the tweeter stops. So we really like the sound of an AMT. We're using it in more and more of our speakers now. All the Classic range has AMT. Like anything, it's not perfect, but we like it. We like the overall sound.
So what do you think the characteristics of the Mystique are?
I think like most NEAT speakers, it sounds bigger than it is. You know, it's a compact design, but put it into your room and it sounds like a much bigger speaker. Very, very good bass response. The AMT tweeter again gives a really nice, airy top end, and it has that neat characteristic of being very musically cohesive.
Okay, what's the woofer that you're using in the Mystique?
It is actually the same as we use in the Ministra and Extra, and also in our Motive range. It's a peerless driver.
Okay, cool. So obviously it's got an integrated stand and...
yeah, so there's a plinth with little spacers for the port to exit from.
And how much is the new Mystique?
We think about 2,300, we think. That's estimated. It's going to be around available around July, August time.
You're launching here?
Yeah, we're showing it here in a slightly pre-production cabinet, really. The production models we're hoping for July, August time.
Cool. It looks, I've only just set eyes on the new Mystique from NEAT today. It is compact, but one of the first things I noticed about it was it's quite shallow. So tell us about that, Steve.
Yeah, we did that with the Elite as well, because what we thought was a lot of floor standing speakers these days are quite deep front to back. But then once you get them in your room, they're projecting out into your room and taking up a lot of space. So there aren't many speakers that are wider than they are deep. But we just thought, this in most rooms, it actually fits better.
So with the down-firing port, does that mean that you can position it right next to the walls?
I wouldn't say right next to it. It will depend on everybody's room. The closer you put it to the wall, the more bass you'll get. The further you bring it out, the more open it will become, a bit lighter. But you should really, I would say that this is where the wider baffle helps as well, actually. You should be able to get it reasonably close to a back wall, I would say.
Is the lifestyle thing a consideration when you design a speaker?
I wouldn't say it's a consideration, but it can be a happy consequence. You know?
Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay, so, and you said the price is about 2,1, is that right?
2,3, I think. Yeah,
2,3.
That's our projected price. We've not done final costings yet, but we think it'll be about £1,000 less than the Elite.
And the Mystique will be available in July?
End of July, beginning of August.
Yeah. Fantastic. Okay, thanks ever so much, Steve. We shall speak to you later.